What's going on, guys? So, I've done a lot of wrestling shows last week. I should say. Let's get down to it. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Let me pull up the chat here. So, I've done a lot of wrestling shows last week. I should say. Let's get down. Alright. There we go. Austin Theory challenge. Well, Monday Night Raw. Austin Theory challenges Bobby Lashley for the U.S. title at SummerSlam. I can see this rivalry going on into WrestleMania. It looks like Lashley is going to go back to mid-card, and they're just going to use Lashley to build up Austin Theory. That's what it looks like to me. The Mysterios is hell bent on teaching Judgment Day some respect. About Judgment Day, when Edge had Judgment Day, it was way better than what they are now. I mean, they're pretty much a joke right now with Finn Balor and the match one, Mysterios versus Judgment Day. It was good. They're making Judgment Day look weak though. Like they're supposed to be all the next new stable and all that, and yeah, it's not good, not good. Let me see here. Hold on a sec, guys. Give me a minute. Let me just do it this way because I want to see the chat on. Whoa. Hold on, guys. Let me see. Window protector. There we go. There we go. I want to see the chat on the computer too, so. Move you. Move you. I just minimize you. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Let me go to live chat. Yeah, buddy. This is why I need a second monitor, guys. But yeah, they're just making them look weak. I mean, I don't see the Judgment Day being Judgment Day too much longer. The way it keeps up. Miz says if Logan Paul doesn't team up with Miz, then he's gonna regret it. But if he does, they're gonna go win the tag team belts, which they ain't. I mean, it's gonna be Logan Paul versus the Miz at SummerSlam. I mean, that's the way it's gonna be, which I think is better, and I'm hoping it's gonna be a good match. Real 4th of July. The first part of 4th of July was weird. I wasn't really sure what the hell was going on in the first part of it. It was just, I don't know. Don't know. Live powerful speech. Powerful speech. Like, that speech was so damn good. But I'm jumping my head of myself. Judgment Day jumps the Mysterios and backstage. And, yeah, I think it's going to be a SummerSlam match between Mysterios and Judgment Day. I haven't watched this week of wrestling yet, but I will soon. Alright. Let's see, where we at? Yeah, I wasn't too sure what was going on with the segment with Street Profits and Alpha Academy and 4th of July, but something happened. Alright, Liv Morgan. Powerful speech. So happy for Liv. So happy. Like, she deserves it. It's been a long time coming. And that belt looks damn good on her. I've always been a Liv Morgan fan. Let's see. Carmella comes down and Natty comes down first and challenges for the title, saying that if it wasn't for if it wasn't for her, Liv wouldn't have the belt because she injured Ronda Rousey, yada yada yada. Carmella comes down and say, hey, you all was from SmackDown, you guys get out of my ring, and all that good stuff. And Natty and Carmella beats down Liv Morgan. Bianca Belair comes down. Excuse me. Helps her out. That turns into a tag team match. Liv and Belair versus Carmella and Natty. It was a good match. Strong start for the champ because Morgan got the pinfall. And yeah, I'm hoping they continue doing strong finishes with Liv Morgan as a champion. 4th of July segment continues. It was very entertaining. I don't know why, but Omar beat a couple of guys up. He was mad and all that, and there was a 24/7 title match going on. All that good stuff. A feud brewing with Seth and Ezekiel, maybe. That would be a good match for SummerSlam. Zeke and Seth. Seth versus Ezekiel. Match 3. Was good. Much needed win for Seth. Because, Seth's been on a losing streak ever since he came back and all that. So has Becky Lynch. Seth goes back to the ring and does another curl stump on Ezekiel. And then Riddle, he comes back and tries to do for another curl stump. But he didn't hit it on Ezekiel because Riddle comes out of nowhere with the RKO out of nowhere. Like, I didn't even see him there. He just come flying in the screen. Alright. Back to 4th of July hot dog contest. Akira Tozawa won the contest. I don't know how the hell he did that. No clue, but Bobby Lashley and Street Profits versus Austin Theory and Alpha Academy. Too short to enjoy. I mean, it wasn't much of a match. Let's put it that way. It wasn't much of a match. It was a few moves, few big moves, and that was it. So WWE decided it was important to replace everyone other than Bobby Lashley's entrance with Austin Theory winning the Money in the Bank. Um, I remember back in the day that the entrance is what helps make the character, the wrestler, not the other way around. But I don't know. I just remember back in the day, WWE treated the entrance as the most important thing that the wrestler can come down to with. Instead of just skipping all of it just to show you what happened in Money in the Bank like the third time. Poor Otis in Alpha Academy. They've been on a losing streak. Double A, they've been on a losing streak. I don't know what they're going to do with them, but yeah. I don't see them lasting too much longer. Bray Wyatt may be returning, or maybe somebody else. Don't know who, but there was a what you call it, a valet or whatever, you know, where they showed the people, new people's promo. I don't know, can't think of the name of it, but it was there, and it looked like a glove of Bray Wyatt. Becky versus Asuka in no holds barred match. Brutal, brutal, but a much needed win for Becky. Because, like I said earlier, Becky, she's been on a losing streak ever since ever since she lost the title, she's been on a losing streak. I gave it a 7 out of 10 rating. Why? Because, yeah, the match was good, but there's still a lot, and I mean a lot of talking. Like, you got a 2-hour show. You know how many matches you could do in 2 hours? And plus, plug in the promos of the important matches and the wrestlers you building up. Like, you don't need to make this as a talk show. And I cannot wait to see Raw next week. Yeah, this Monday Night Raw, because it's gonna be the first time in years WWE's switched from PG to TV-14. I'm excited about that, and I hope they don't fuck it up. Alright, give me a second so I can check out the chat here. Okay, nobody chatting. See anybody actually watching? Okay. Right. Let's see what's going on outside real quick. There's a lot going. There's a lot. Yeah, a lot to go over. So I'm trying to make it as quick as possible. Don't want to make it too quick. I want you guys to enjoy it. Also, everything that I went through and all that, all the shows, is going to be in the description. My Facebook and Twitter for the channel is in the description. Like and follow it. I should have said that at the beginning of the stream, but hey, better late than never. Finally, let me fix my pillow. Oop. Finally, what was I saying? I got a couple new channels. One is, what was it? Grab No Games. And the other one, Next Level Technology. I got one video on Grab No Games. I haven't put anything on Next Level Technology yet, but I'm working on it. Okay, that's done. I'm done plugging myself. NWA Power. Match 1. I'm probably butchering his name, but Judius versus AJ Kazana versus Audison for the NWA World TV Championship #1 contender match. Equals good. It was good. Audison is the new #1 contender for the World TV Championship, and I'm pretty sure it's happening this week. Or it already happened. Yeah, no. It happens tomorrow. So it happens this week. Homicide challenged Kerry Morton. Hopefully this should be a good match. Is Aaron Stevens really retired? Don't know. But I think he's working on something. Not sure what it is. Match 2. Cyrus versus Trevor Murdoch. Too short to enjoy. Trevor and Pope feud. Now, I would like to see that. I always liked Trevor Murdoch and the Pope. Jay versus Kerry Morton. It was good. My thoughts on Kerry Morton. He's not too bad of a wrestler. Really not. Do I think he's ready for championship? If he's ready for be a championship material? Probably not. But he could do a few matches with Homicide. Build him up a little bit, you know. Huge tournament for the NWA #1 contender for the heavyweight championship. That's right. I don't remember who's all gonna be on there, but it's gonna happen this week too. But I remember 2 guys that's gonna be on there, and that is Nick Aldis and Tim Storm. I don't remember the other ones. My bad, guys. I should have put them down. But I give that 5 out of 10. And guys, really, that was pretty much all that was going on that week on NWA Power. Like, there wasn't really. I mean, it was a decent show, but nothing to write home about. If you guys watched these 2 shows last week, say your thoughts in the chat. Because thoughts counts, opinions counts. AEW Dynamite. Match 1. Street fight for the TNT Championship. Rollo versus Scorpion Sky. It was pretty good. It wasn't brutal, but it was pretty good. Why I say that is because it wasn't really a street fight. It was a wrestling match. I mean, I get that. I mean, they should have just had a wrestling match, because that's what it was. Just a wrestling match. Rollo is the new TNT champion. Kudos to Rollo, and I like him. Let me fix my cam. There you go. And I like Rollo. I think he's going to be very good. Is he ready to be main eventer? Nope. Hell no. But he's pretty good. Stacked card. My God, if you guys saw this show, it was, whew, man, it was who's who in wrestling matches. Moxley said he is a bigger monster than Brody King. Oh, I don't know about. I mean, Brody King is a big monster. But Moxley, I think he's just crazy as hell. Let's just say that. Claudio said he is going 3-0 against Jack Swagel at the next. But the show happened this week, I do believe. The show that happened this week on Dynamite, which was Final Fest, Night 1. Night 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. Match 2. The Butcher and the Blade versus Swerve in the Glory. Awesome match. I mean, this was just pure outright in your face action match. That's what that was. Eddie Kingston wants another piece of Chris Jericho. I like to see that. I like to see that. I heard they going to do a barbed wire match. Happened this week too, I think. Pretty sure. Ty Conti slams Ruby Soho arm in the corridor. I don't know. I mean, it looked good, but that angle's been done so many times, guys. QT challenges a 10-year-old and gets destroyed by the Dark Order and Hangman Adam Page. Match 3. Penta versus Roosh. It was good. That's all I gotta say about that. It was good. Match 4. Acclaimed and Gun Club versus Roughing It and Daigo Del Sol. It was a squash match. I mean, they just destroyed these guys. Like, Gun Club sticks it to the Acclaimed after that. Beat the shit out of them. I mean, Billy Gunn still got a hell of a fucking clothesline. Match 5. Marina and Nyla versus Storm and Rosa, which is Thunderstorm now. Yep. It was good. It was a good match. I mean, nothing to write home about. Match 6. Brody King versus Johnny Moxley for the AEW Heavyweight Championship. World Heavyweight Championship. Awesome. Moxley and still the World Heavyweight Championship, John Moxley. Brody King is going to be a huge star someday. And yeah, he was a huge star in New Japan and all of that, in Australia. But he's going to be big, guys. He's going to be a big star one day. I can see him holding that belt one day. Feud with Brody and Darby, that's going to happen soon, I do believe. I don't know if they made a match yet. I haven't heard anything yet. But I give that show a 10 out of 10. A perfect show for a perfect Wednesday. Alright, we're moving on to Thursday, guys. We're getting there. Little breather here. Let me plug myself in again. Facebook and Twitter is in the description for the show, for the channel. Like it. Follow. Give this stream a thumbs up. And follow me. Or subscribe to me on here. And yeah, let's continue the show, guys. Oh, I got 2 more channels. Grab No Games. I got 1 video on that. And Next Level Technology, which I have a 0 so far, but it's coming soon, guys. It's coming soon. Impact. We're in Thursday, guys. Match 1. Ellen Angel versus Mike Bailey for the X Division Championship. Awesome match. This was man, high flying technician at its best. It's still the X Division champion, Mike Bailey. Valor by Design destroys Bailey and Angel. Dino calls out Josh Alexander. Eric Young comes back. He's like, I don't know what the hell you guys is doing, but this wasn't the plan. You betrayed me. You tried to take over my spot, and da 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 da. Dino's like, oh, we're just trying to do what you wanted to do. I thought this is what you wanted. We thought we'd get the belt and the family this way. Eric wasn't buying it, so Dino begged him for another chance. Eric Young giving him another chance. Both of them another chance. PCO is getting kicked out of Honor No More soon. I can see this coming. I really can. Why? Because it's just too much shit. They just building it up. Something's gonna happen. But it's gonna be a match between the leader and PCO. And PCO's gonna either lose that match and get kicked out, or win that match and get kicked out. I'll just get kicked out completely. One of the two. Chelsea Green. Oh, match 2. Chelsea Green versus Mickey James. Wait, that's next week. My bad, guys. That's this week. That was yesterday. Getting ahead of myself. Match 2. Laredo Kid versus Trey Miguel. Awesome. Jesus. I mean, this was high flying at its best. This is what high flying should be. What cruiserweights should be. That's what they was that day. Killer Kelly. Stupid name. Gonna be another stupid gimmick. I think Impact got the worst fucking ideas for gimmicks. Hands down. Sometimes they hit it right on the nose, right on the dot, and it works out. But this, come on, Killer Kelly. Segment with Violence by Design was very good, causing havoc backstage, looking for Alexander, tearing shit up, and all that, and they find Alexander, and that Alexander was getting held back, and they was getting held back, and Alexander was like, come on, I'm right here, come on, let's do this. Match 3, PCO versus Black Taurus. That's another stupid. Those. I love PCO. But I think he needs another gimmick instead of Canadian Frankenstein. He's been doing that for a long time now. And Black Taurus, don't even get me started on that, because that's just, I don't know. It's stupid as hell. Heath comes down and hits a wake-up call on, I don't remember which one it was, but it was one of the Violent by Design. I don't remember who it was. Bullet Club versus, no, I'm sorry. I meant Honor No More. He hits a wake-up call on Honor No More. Bullet Club versus Honor No More next week, which is this week. So if anybody watched that, let me know if it was pretty good show in the chat. Match 4, Shira versus Rich Swann. It was good. Shira almost dropped Swann on his head in one of the moves, but it was good. Match 5, Diano versus Mia Yim. Awesome match. Awesome main event. I give this show a 9 out of 10. Why? Because they didn't really have stupid segments. The only one stupid segment they had was Killer Kelly, and that was it. Alright, let me check my chat right here. Right here, right here. Right here, right here. Okay. I have people outside, yeah. That's my grandson out there. I'm trying to make this quick, guys. Sorry. Alright. So, Devotion Championship Wrestling. Match Madness Tournament. Match 1. Bolch versus Chad versus Matthews. It was good. Yeah. It was alright. Match 2. Lola versus Matthews versus Bolch. Yes. You heard that right. Matthews and Bolch. They wrestled twice that night. Good match. Match 3, final round. Chad versus So Well. Reynolds gets a 3 stages of hell title shot. It was decent. I mean, it was decent. I think So Well won. I'm pretty sure. I mean, the show, I get it was an independent show. That's why I'm not knocking it too hard. I did give it a 5 out of 10. But I feel like they could do a little bit better. Let's see. OVW Live. Match 1. The Dark Clouds versus Rudo and Matthews. It was a stoppage. Yeah. Dark Clouds beat the shit out of Mathis? Was it Mathis? I think it was Mathis. Yeah, the ref stopped it. Bad start to OVW Live last week. Darkstorm twists Rudo bad arm and pulls it down. Yeah, it was Rudo. My bad. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. He just pulls his arm. Pulls his bad arm. Pulls it. A simple, I don't know, armball, you want to call it, but they stopped it. That's all I know. They stopped the match. Jack is going to drown Omar in his own, what did he say, in his own, I don't know what he said, in his own something. I don't know. It was weird. Josh Alexander in OVW and had a lot to say. Impact Derby City, Wumble, Friday 15th, which is today. Impact Opportunity match, which happened right after this segment, or promo. Ryan Howe comes down and interrupts. And he's challenging Josh Alexander to a bout. Alexander was like, well, it don't work like this. Blah, 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 blah. You can't just challenge me to the bout. You gotta own it. You know, all that happy horse shit. But who is Ryan gonna face for the Impact Opportunity? We find out right now. Match 2, Ryan Howe versus Dustin Jackson. Good match. Joe Mack comes down, powerbombs Jackson. Joe Mack was a huge, skinny dude. Like a tall, skinny dude. Ryan Howe, now known as Ryan Von Rocket, is going to Impact this Friday. Match 2, or match 3, I don't know why I put 1 down, but Certified Luke Corliss versus Colin Vance, squash match. Luke says he is the father of Joe Quickie Unborn Child, which is fucked up to say. I mean, you know, I always believed that sometimes personal stories or personal life can make good television, but there's a line you just don't cross, and this is one of them. Manny Domingo versus Darkwood Revenant. It was decent. I mean, wasn't really nothing to see. Match 4, Jack Vaughn versus Omar for the OVW Heavyweight Championship. Good match. And new OVW Heavyweight Champion, Jack Vaughn. Congrats, Jack Vaughn. You did a good match. Did good in the match. Match 6. Should be 6. Chris versus ZDP. Too short to enjoy. John Grace comes down and says exactly the same thing as Alex Alexander. Josh Alexander. But this time it's for the women's. And this time ain't nobody came down to interrupt. I don't blame him. I wouldn't interrupt a big girl like that either. She would twist me. So, match 7. Layla Gray versus Freya. Good match. Layla Gray is going to Impact this Friday. Shira versus James Storm for the OVW National Heavyweight Championship. Good match. James Storm is the new National Heavyweight Champion. 5 out of 10. I give this show. Why? Because there wasn't really a whole lot going on, and some of the matches wasn't really that good, and some of them was just good. Okay, a little break time here. Woo! Let's see what we got going on. Let's see. Alright. If anybody watched any of those shows, in the description or what I've said so far, let me know what your thoughts down in the comments. From last week, not this week, from last week. Let me do a little plug again. I got Facebook and Twitter. My Facebook and Twitter for the show is down in the descriptions. Like me and follow me. Well, follow the show. Like and follow the show. Don't, you know what I mean. Shush. Like, what's his name? I don't remember his name, but I'm gonna call him Little G because that's how his name used to be. When he go, shush. That's funny. Anyway, ARW TAKEOVER Thursday. Yes, we are still in Thursday. Match 1. Austin Phoenix versus El Ridiculoso. That's Ridiculoso name. Versus Death Row. Death Row Jethro. Death Row Jethro. Yeah. Yeah, folks. You heard that right. Death Row Jethro. It was awful. It was god awful. Ridiculous though was yelling, "We are 69ing." That was probably the best part. Probably the best part of the show too. Match 2. La Sango versus Shannon Moore in Ryzen for the ARW Tag Team Championship. It was good. Really good. I'm so glad to see Shannon Moore still wrestling. I haven't seen that man in God knows how long. And yeah, I'm glad to see he's still big gothic. And new ARW Tag Team Champs, Shannon Moore and Ryzen. 3 out of 10. That show was terrible. Friday. WWE SmackDown. Highlights of Money in the Bank. Again, I mean, they showed it last Monday Night Raw, but I didn't go over it. Paul Heyman says that Roman Reigns needs to be vicious at SummerSlam in order to beat a Brock Lesnar that's cornered, because he gotta keep Lesnar down for a 10 count, and that's way different than keeping him down for a 3 count. I'm gonna tell you how I see this SummerSlam going down. I see them two laying out for a few seconds. They're gonna jump the gun, and something's gonna happen to Brock to where he's get out of the match, like get knocked out, or Roman spears him, or something. Hey, lay down, Junior. Anyway, then Theory gonna go after Reigns. Reigns gonna turn around and pin Theory. 1, 2, 3, match over. Theory gonna lose his Money Bank challenge contract. That's how I see it go down. Theory comes down to do a lap around the ring with the briefcase. I'm not sure what that was. About 20 minutes in the first match. In 20 minutes before the first match. Meaning it's been 20 minutes into the show, guys, and we haven't had a match yet. Come on. I so hope they fix that shit when they go to TV 14. Match round Shanky and Jinder versus Viking Raiders. Squash match. Raiders destroys New Day again because New Day comes down and we're going to kick your butt. Well, they got their asses kicked. Pat and Corbin match at SummerSlam is good to go. I cannot wait to see that match. Ludwig versus Shinsuke. Awesome match. Gato punishes Ludwig because he lost. And it is what it is. I mean, chops to the chest repeatedly. Back to Pat McAfee, Baron Corbin's match. I think that's going to be a good match because they got two styles colliding. And Pat McAfee really showed something in that WrestleMania match with Austin Theory. So it should be good if, and only if, they got chemistry in the ring. Ronda Rousey versus Natalya. Squash match. This is dumb as fuck. Dumb as fuck. If you guys don't know what is, is male models, maximum male models, managed by Max Dupree. Stupid as hell. I cannot wait till they end that shit. Theory ready to cash in at SummerSlam. Like, I mean, we call that. Madcap Moss wants to shove Theory's briefcase up Theory's mouth, asking if it will fit. Aaliyah and Lacey Evans versus no match. Lacey wheeled entrance. She goes up, out to the ramp, and the crowd cheering, and she didn't like it, so she go back and do it again, and she go back and do it again, and go back and do it again, and she turns heel, and knocks out Aaliyah, with the women's right. Could it be a SummerSlam match? I would love to see that. Let's see. Match 5. Usos versus Los Lotharios. Too short to enjoy. Los Lotharios. Here's why I didn't give this a squash match. Because Los Lotharios is very damn good in that ring. They could do it all. They could do technician. They could do high flying. They could do anything. And yet, they would not allow them to wrestle Usos. I don't get it. I mean, I do get it, but Usos already over. Usos ain't going to get any bigger. Drew, match 6. Drew versus Butch. Too short to enjoy. Again. Here's another guy. That guy has a stupid name, Butch. As known as used to be in NXT. Pete Dunne. Awesome technician. Awesome brawler. But they would not let him wrestle. Nope. Drew cuts the top rope. 6 out of 10. AEW Rampage. We are almost to the finish line, guys. Match 1. Eddie Kingston versus Tinkus. Yep, that guy. That guy. Awesome match. I know him, but I think I messed up his name because I don't think that's how it's spelled. Awesome match, by the way. Jade Cargill may have competition. I'm hoping. Match 2. Gates of Agony versus Lee Mariotti and Jonathan Gresham. Beatdown for Lee Mariotti. Lee Mariotti, a tall guy. I'm sorry. Jonathan Gresham, a totally guy. Yes. I think that's very good for Jonathan Gresham. Even though he is, I don't know if he still is, right now, Ring of Honor champion. I can only see good things happening for Jonathan Gresham. Match 3. Serena Deeb, something like that, versus Mercedes versus Kayla Sparks. Wait. Serena and Mercedes versus Kayla and Christina. Squash match. Gresham versus Lee for the ROH Heavyweight Championship next week on Rampage. Can't wait to see that. Match for Tony Nese versus Orange Cassidy. Awesome match. That match was damn classic. It was so damn good. Fight Fest is booked like a pay-per-view big show. 7 out of 10. Okay. 3 more shows, guys. MLW Fusion. But before I get to that, let me go ahead. Plug me in again. I got Facebook and Twitter in the description for the show. Like the show on Facebook. Follow it on Twitter. Good stuff. I like this live stream. Subscribe to me on this channel. Subscribe to the channel. Good stuff coming.
Right there. Right there. No. I'm hanging up. This? Yeah. Catch. No. That guy? No. Make sure you watch it.
Okay. Match 1. Real 1. Wait. This is MLW Fusion. Sorry, guys. I was listening to what was going on. There's my wife and my grandson. One of my grandsons. Match 1. Real 1 versus Lance Dorado. Good match. Taya Valkyrie says she is ready to defend the MLW in the Triple A Woman title anywhere, anytime, any country, any state, anywhere. Alicia versus Alex. Alright, Alicia says Alex Hammerstone and Vaughn Eriks better be ready for anything. I am so excited to see Kevin Vaughn Eriks' sons wrestle. I cannot wait. I hope they as good as their uncles and their father and their grandfather. Match 2: Alex Kane versus Davey Richards for the national openweight championship. Goes to the time limit, 20 minutes. Good match. Yeah, awesome. It was awesome. It's still MLW National Openweight Champion Alex Kane. Yes. Alex Kane says he's the best in MLW history. Well, that was before the match he said that, but a beatdown of Davey Richards. Marion Reed comes down to save, and then turns on Richards, and he crushes his arm and the chair, and all that good stuff. Reed is now part of the Fight Club. I'm excited to see where that's gonna go with Reed and Richards. I always loved Richards. When he was American Wolves with Eddie Edwards, yeah, I always thought he was a better technician too. Okay. Saturday. NJPW Strong Tag Team Championship Tournament. Oh, I give the MLW Fusion an 8 out of 10, guys. Did I say Rampage ranking? If I didn't, I give that 7 out of 10. And then MLW was 8 out of 10. NJPW Strong Tag Team Championship Tournament. Match 1. Daniels and Amara versus The Factory. Awesome match. Daniels and Amara goes to round 2. Tyler Rust versus Jonah. It was good. Jonah. It was good. WCWC versus TMDK. Excellent. If you want to talk about tag team match at its finest, then you guys need to watch WCWC versus TMDK. Flat out. TMDK goes to round 2. I give this show an 8 out of 10. Because it was just pure wrestling. Non-stop. NWA USA. Match 1. Jack Stane versus Adorable Anthony Andrews. Decent. Nick Aldis says he will stop at nothing to gain the NWA World Heavyweight Champion again. Title. You know. Match 2. Angelina Love versus Genocide. Count out. Love runs to Velvet Sky like saying, I thought you was on my side. I thought you was my girl. Velvet Sky was sitting there like, dude, I am, but I'm on commentary. What the fuck you want me to do? I don't know. I thought that was kind of weird and showed Velvet Sky, not Velvet Sky, Angelina Love kind of weak. Match 3, Homicide versus VSK for the NWA Junior Heavyweight Championship. Good match. And still, the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Champion, Homicide. I give this show a 6 out of 10 because I feel like what they did with Angelina Love, not Angelina Jolie, Angelina Love, and a match, I just thought that was stupid. And a couple matches hurt the ratings too. But that's it, guys. That's all I got for you this week. The special events is coming soon. I got like 3 more events to do for last week. So stay tuned for that. I'll do another live stream. Hopefully I have more time to talk more about it because I'm trying to hurry this up so I can spend time with my grandsons. Like the show on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to this channel. You would not regret it. I got some good stuff coming your way. I got Grab No Games channel going, which I stream and record video gaming, playthrough games. I got one video on that, and I got a tech show coming soon, which is already here, but I don't have nothing on it yet, but I will when I get time to actually do some tech stuff. It's next level technology. You don't want to miss this stuff. It's going to be great. This channel is going to be great. Stay tuned. And I catch you guys in the next live stream